So today we're going to some land. I have some business partners that are building a property, and we talked about me putting up some of the money to help build the property. So today I want to show you what the land looks like. We're going to go over the house plans, what they plan to build, and further we're going to look at the survey and go over the numbers. What can it sell for? What are going to be the expenses? What are going to be the cost to sell, the holding costs, acquisition fees, all that stuff, tap fees, so you can understand how we actually continue to do business and keep doing deal after deal after deal. It's not that it's necessarily rocket science, but there are some secrets and I want you to learn them.
Right onto
Let's
Hollywood
do it.
Avenue.
Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing
Turn
and
left onto Myrick Avenue.
real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Stupid GPS. I know where we are now. What are you doing? So today I've got my beautiful daughter working with me. Morgan, want to give him a shot? She don't want to be on camera. We are looking to do new construction properties with some other investors. Now, the name of the game for longevity in this business is collaboration over competition. Can you say it with me? Collaboration. Can you say it? Collaboration over competition. We want to collaborate and do collective finance deals to where we all make money. What I learned in this business. If you can be a part of a bigger pie, then your piece of a bigger pie is better than trying to eat the whole pie. Okay, buddy? You got me on that? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's turn the camera around. Let's look at this area so you know what we're doing here. So if you remember the channel, if you go back a few videos, the investors, show them the property, show them the area here, buddy. The investors that I'm working with built another property in this area. Well, actually, we built the property with them. I put up the money for the last deal. So this particular one, I'm going to continue to work with them to see if we can keep this train going. That same car has been there for the last year. What do you think that car is doing over there? What is it doing? So I'm up there. So the street isn't that bad. It's called Hollywood, but I think they should call it Hollyhood. We've got a new construction there. We've got a new construction here. We've got old houses here. And one thing I was always worried about was this blue house right here. I never understood, what is the story with this blue house, Morgan? What do you think about this blue house right here, buddy? It's something, man. So we got new constructions here, and I'm gonna pull around here so y'all can see. Man, it looks like they got a lot of stuff going on here. And one thing I never understood is, why is there so many churches in the hood? Why is it always a church in the hood? I never got that. So we are in the beautiful city of Suffolk, Virginia. It's a church right here in the middle of nowhere. So here's our subject properties here. So the investors are already building another one here. And what we're doing is just teaming up with them to build another one. Oh wow, they're rolling. So we built this one. If you look, that green one right there, Morgan, we did that one. We sold that one for $318,000. And it looks like they are starting. Oh wow, they poured the footer today. Isn't that cool, Morgan? We get to go out and see it. Let's take a look at what they got going on. See what's got going on here, y'all. Man, this is so cool. So it looks like they are, man, these dudes, that's why I like working with these guys. They already poured the footer. Man, they've been out here today. This looks like they've been, Morgan, you think they came out here today? No. This is today. This is fresh water on here. Let's take a look. We've got fresh water here. Watch that cement. Don't step in that. So, I'll take the camera for a minute. I worked with them on this house here. We sold it in the 2 weeks, I believe. So what happened was we decided to come back and continue to work together. Now the footer has already been poured. It looks like there's a shovel right there. It looks like they have been out here today pouring cement, pouring concrete. So I think they're gonna do the same floor plan here, but we'll go over that when we get back to the office. Stairs go up. Looks like the porch is there. Driveway here. Wow, got the same. This is gonna be nice. What do you think, Morgan? This cool? Here you go. Let's come over here a little bit. Ooh. So initially, watch your feet there, buddy. Oh Lord. Oh, that's a big old spider right there. So what they'll do is they'll come and they'll put these metal, I don't even know what this is, not rebar, is it? I don't know. They'll put them in the ground into the footer over there. This is not cool. Morgan, this is cool. We came right on time, didn't we? Give a nice shot here. Give him a pan all the way down. Man, that is an honor to be here for today. Should have came earlier. Probably could have caught him. This is fresh dirt right here. So they've already poured the concrete. So I'm presuming that tomorrow or the next day they'll start putting those metal bars in and getting the block in. Man, this is not cool. Give him one more pan from back here, buddy. Come on around. So they can see the cement there. You gotta look in your screen, buddy. Look at your screen. That's cool. Just show them there. Man, somebody put a tire in the thing. So, you can see the pink flag over there is where they point up the survey. And the red one here comes at probably the end of the lot line there. And you see what they did here, they put a fence up so we don't bother the neighbors. We sold that one quickly. Okay, so let's do this. Let's, since there's nothing else really to see, let's go back to the office and let's go over the numbers on this thing. So at first, when I went out to that property, I thought it was a little questionable about that blue house. I personally would not want to live across the street from there. However, we're selling these properties to first-time buyers. They don't necessarily see that type of stuff. It's not until you've been in the real estate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 years till you see all the surrounding houses like your boy, okay? So some buyers see that stuff and some don't. So at first I thought I was a little shaky, but after they were able to sell the property next door, hey, go ahead and flash it on the screen. Here's our comp. They sold the one next door for $318,000. Isn't that cool? And I thought it was like 305, 307. So these guys know what they're doing. I'm partnering with people. Isn't that cool? This is strategic alliances. You can partner with people that are actually better at doing things than you are. I'm like, look, y'all know what you're doing. I got some capital. Let's come together and we can really make some damage in this business. Collective financing, y'all. Collective financing. If you haven't figured out how to work with other people to grow a bigger pie, then it might be time for you to get some further education on how to do that. And if you're watching this and you have some extra capital you want to get working, just shoot us a direct message. I would love to bring you in on some of our deals if you got some principal to put down, some investment capital. Okay, so our comp next door, 318, you just saw that. Our construction cost for this, we already know because we built the one next door, is $185,000. So let's take a look at the floor plan there. I thought it was nice. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. As you walk in there, you got the garage, little closet, bathroom downstairs. You walk into the kitchen area, then your great room, go upstairs. You got 3 bathrooms. I'm not mad at it. First-time home buyers should be happy to get something for $300,000 of that caliber, right? People buying old houses for $300,000. So you get a new house. See, the allure to new construction is less repairs over time. It's what it's supposed to be. So you buy the house today, you might not have another repair for 10 years, hopefully. But if you buy a existing house, you never know what could go wrong in a short matter of time. So one thing you got to worry about when you're doing new construction is tap fees, how we're going to get into the water and the sewer. So Larry and his team has already paid for that. It's $12,000. Yes, that's high. It's ridiculous. Why do I got to pay $12,000 just to tap into the sewer line for the city? Sounds criminal to me, but I don't make the rules, okay? Now, here's where you got to pay close attention, y'all. Closing costs and cost to sell. Now, This is where I see people really get in trouble. New investors, they think things can be done for cheaper, and they think all the construction can be done faster. I don't know why. It doesn't work like that. What rule that I've learned, it always takes longer and it always costs more, okay? That's the rule in real estate. 6% realtor fees, whether I sell it, they sell it, anybody in the world sells it, you gotta pay realtor fees. So that's 6, 12, 18K, 19,000 off the top, gone. Interest, this is me right here. I'm the money guy. I'm bringing the money. So let's go ahead and count 8,000 for me. Taxes, every day you hold it, you got to pay taxes to Caesar. Insurance, you want to make sure if the property burns down, somebody gets hurt, somebody steals something, that is every day. Maintenance, make sure that you have to pay that. Who's going to cut the grass? Who's going to keep the place clean? Keep the trash off the property. That stuff adds up over time. All this stuff is your holding costs. Now, when you finish with the property, even in a new construction house, y'all, you got a home inspection. The buyer is going to pay a home inspector to come walk through the property, go through the crawl space, through the attic, test all the systems and everything. And they are going, if you pay somebody $500 and the inspector comes back and says, well, Kris, I didn't find anything. Are you going to be happy? So the inspector has to find something wrong with the flooring, a broken window, a light switch doesn't work, and little things to make us spend more money and to make sure that the buyer is happy. So in a new construction, the home inspection costs probably going to be less than $2,000, hopefully, but it's still money to add in. I was talking to a guy the other day. He goes, Kris, this is going to be, doing a demo is going to be nothing but a couple grand. $2,000, where in the book of life is $2,000 not a lot of money? If so, I'm glad, give me $2,000. If you think it's not a lot of money, this stuff adds up, y'all. And from time to time, when the markets are shifting like they are now, we're going to a buyer's market where the buyers get to determine how transactions go. We have to pay the buyer's closing costs. No, not only do we have to pay closing costs to buy it when we bought the land, well, Larry bought the land, we have to pay closing costs to sell it on our end. And sometimes the buyer doesn't have enough money to pay their closing costs, so we got another 3% add on top of this already. Closing costs, cost to sell, usually 10% of the purchase price, about $30,000. Roughly $30,000 is what you're going to spend to sell a property. That's if you don't have to pay the buyer's closing costs. You see, a lot of people want to buy a piece of real estate, but they just don't have all the money. So sometimes we have to contribute to people being able to buy our house. Isn't that crazy? I never forget the first time I heard of that. Seller's concessions, what they call it. And by the way, realtor, yes, I said realtor. It's not realtor. I'm going to come through this camera. If I catch you saying realtor, say it with me. Realtor. Okay, you did it. You did it. Okay, our purchase price on this one, $38,000 for that land. I'll show you a picture. Hey, show them a picture of that land, what it looked like. Oh, we just came from it. You don't even have to know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking that we didn't do the video. We just came from the land. So you saw what it looks like as we were starting to build. I'm so happy that they started pouring the footer already. So what is our profit on this deal? Well, let's break it down together. I hope you guys are learning something here. I want you to get this down. All it does is take a little bit of time with me. You got to take time with me, y'all. 185. ARV, after repaired value. That's what we can sell it for based on the comp next door. Construction, 185. Tap fees, 12,000. Minus cost to sell, 30,000. Minus purchase price, 38,000. That's going to leave Larry and his team. Let's see, plus or minus 53K. Now, don't forget, let's make sure we understand. This is where on this particular deal, not all deals, but I'm right here. I'm going to get my interest on the money. That's what I'm going to charge them to come in on this deal and work with them. You see, I don't mind taking a little bit less money if I have to do little to no work. I am in the space in my life where I don't have to be the main guy driving the deal. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out on the passenger side and sometimes in the back seat, just saying, you know what, boom, boom, what you got? All right, let's go. It feels so much better to watch other people succeed, and I can be a little part of it, but I can be a little part of a lot of different people's things. It is extremely It is extremely fulfilling to be able to do that, Roundup. And I look forward to working with you one day. I hope if you got some capital, please, I'm going to put my team's email address below so you can reach out to us. So this is a ballpark of what we are forecasting for this particular new construction deal here. If I poured into you, subscribe. But what I need you to do, Roundup, please, before you leave, first, there's some video right here. You can see the video will be right here of the house the one next door. You'll see the whole thing before we bought it, in the middle of when we were doing the construction, and at the end, you'll see it all coming together. So you have no question of what it looks like to do a new construction. But what I need you to do is share this video with other people. There are a gazillion ways to get paid in real estate. You don't have to do it all yourself. And that's why I make these videos, because I don't want to be in a solo game. This is a team sport, the sport of real estate acquisition and finance. That's where I want you to be in, all right? So come on over, make sure you hang out with me. I got a whole bunch of other videos right here for you to see, buying and selling, financing, raising capital, so many things I need to teach you. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.